A strong first move played by grandmasters and beginners alike. Controlling the light squares with a pawn. There are many good options after pushing this pawn. Declining the queen's gambit and defending the pawn. This develops and supports the center. Black develops the knight and supports the center. White develops the knight and attacks black's center pawn. A solid choice. One of the best moves. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. This is an equal trade. Recapturing with the pawn here keeps the center healthy and stable. White develops the bishop and supports the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This threatens to win a rook through an eventual fork. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a rook through an eventual fork. With this move, white is now ready to castle on the king side. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. With this move, black is now ready to castle on the king side. Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. This is the strongest option. Black develops the bishop and supports the center. A strong choice. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. Right on target. Moving the rook gives black more flexibility in the middle game. White develops further. This is the strongest option. This misses a better way to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This forces the opponent to get an isolated pawn on a semi-open file. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This removes the attacking pawn. Recaptures. This threatens to win material because the defender is pinned. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. The piece finds a new active square. The best option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. This permits the opponent to attack the bishop with a pawn. The better move was to attack the bishop with a pawn. This permits the opponent to attack the knight with a pawn. This kicks a knight. The best option was to counterattack an opposing bishop. A clear recapture. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This moves the knight to safety. The best option was to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. This threatens to force an isolated pawn. This stops the opponent from being able to force an isolated pawn. With the queen now developed as well, white has all pieces ready for action. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is an equal trade. This forces the opponent to isolate a pawn. A clear recapture. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. Blockading the past pawn halts, progress, and buys black some time. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. That pawn is now fixed, which can make it more vulnerable later. That's fine. The piece finds a new active square. This misses a better way to move a queen to a more active position. That pawn was free for the taking. This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This move steps the queen out of danger and keeps material balance. There was a critical move here that was easy to overlook. This calmly removes the pawn from an immediate threat. This calmly removes the knight from an immediate threat. This moves the queen to safety. This move steps the knight out of danger and keeps material balance. This move steps the rook out of danger and keeps material balance. This move puts the knight on a safer square. White's bishop has moved to a square with greater activity and control. Black's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This attacks black's pawn chain.